Hello everybody. How are we all doing? I'm Loomis and we're back to Dead Space. Theoretically. Can I get to like the title menu? Thank you. So last time we sent out a distress signal on a meteor, and quick as a flash, a military ship showed up and rammed us. And now we are on board said military ship. We're hoping to steal a power core here that we can use to repair one of the shuttles and just leave this place. See where we're going. I made a jump scare noise, but I didn't see anything spooky. So I was checking my corners. What did I miss? Hello? It's frustrating that the inventory button is on a different key in this than it is in Minecraft. You couldn't have synchronized the two for the huge overlap in players between the games. Okay, well. I got a lot of bullets ticking, but hey, what's new? Storage racks? Are these like clips for the main gun, do you think?
The infection process is doing something strange to these soldiers. They all have built-in stasis units in their body armor. The infection is merging the stasis unit into their flesh or something, making them move fast. Real fast. Be careful.
Spectacular. We've got the running zombies now then, I guess. There's stuff lying around. Huh? Yeah, these kind of look like giant clips. And they're movable by kinesis device, which makes me think that they're maybe ammunition packs? You can picture these being loaded into a flat gun. Suppose they could just be regular cargo. These ones look more like crates. Yeah, maybe they're just a crate on top of each other. I can't tell if they're meant to be one thing or not. Oh, actually I think... Is it a pallet here that's got the grip enabled? I wasn't trying to move that, but okay. Yeah, maybe this is just a storage room. Won't come this way? No. We'll go sideways now. I was just looking if there was an item underneath them or something, but I suspect there might be a block puzzle behind all this. We'll get to that when we get to it. Ah, okay, so this is the dead end. So yeah, we did need to slide these all around. Oh, okay. Man, just earlier in Bloodborne, I was making fun of the of an enemy that its run animation was just a sped up version of its walk cycle, and it looked like a silly monster out of an old-fashioned horror movie. And now we've got these. Okay, well, I was trying to move that, but whatever, I'll take it. I like how the super speed ones use their super speed not to attack me, but to run back and forth and teleport around at random. Presumably that's meant to be super menacing, but I don't understand why they're interested in menacing me when they could be trying to kill me. What does my fear gain them? If they want me to be afraid, then they must gain some sort of advantage out of it, which suggests that they need that advantage, and perhaps they're not as tough as they look. They wouldn't try to intimidate me unless they were scared of me. Well, they should be. Explosives rated Marines only. Gotta be careful not to hit these explosive torpedoes.
Isaac, can you call again?
Now she's talking to me on the Valor's consoles. If we're supposed to take her seriously as not an obvious hallucination before, that sure makes it harder.
Isaac, I'm tracking your position, but it doesn't look like I can reach you. This damn ship was nearly shared in half. I made it to the bridge. It's a mess here. These poor bastards didn't stand a chance. I'm going to override all door locks so you can get to the engine room. I'll try and catch up with you there.
Sure, I mean, you couldn't override all door locks on the Ishimura. But that'll be a lot easier to do on a military ship, I'm sure. Hey, maybe the problem is just that door control in the Ishimura is in red status and therefore can't be accessed remotely. This place probably had like the blast door upgrade, so some of the damage to the, so they'll have taken damage to the door system, but it's still running. I don't like that there's batteries everywhere. Hello? Oh, there you are. Hold on, how is there one of these on board? I thought these were meant to be like the... like the alternative pureblood species. I probably came on board for the Ishimura, I suppose. Because there was just a regular one before, so they should have... I don't know if that can even spread. Don't they need... well, not... no, it can spread through infection, but not, like, quickly. Yeah, I guess one of the infection creatures must have come aboard from the Ishimura and started filling up these bodies. Because otherwise there shouldn't be any infected on board. Can I just empty this? It's okay, those things probably aren't that fragile. Oh. Wait, elevator to proper... oh, okay. So I don't want to go that way yet, right? That's the way I'm supposed to be going. Ah, I thought I was solving a bonus optional puzzle to get cool stuff. When it was the way I was supposed to be going all along. That's back the way I came. I don't think I'm going that way. Could have just used this one though. Why did they give me two? Is there something else I can do here with one of those? Oh, that's a torpedo tube, by the way. That's collapsed down here. Don't worry, it wouldn't be armed. That'd be real stupid. Is that radioactive? Okay, the Valor was loaded with nuclear torpedoes. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's standard in this universe. Actually, what's his name? Warren? Did say this thing was loaded for bear. Like, this was not a ship equipped for a patrol. This is a ship equipped for a battle, for a war. Hence the nuclear torpedoes, I guess. Okay, well, I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do with the spare battery, but I found some extra bullets just lying around. Yeah, so Warren was not kidding when he talked about this thing being built for a war. It's carrying nukes.
Mr. Clark, I need to speak with you. My name
How'd you
is
know my
Terrence
name?
Kine, Dr. Kine. Listen to me. There isn't much time. If you really can repair the shuttle, there is a better use for it than just running away. You must understand, the forces at work here are greater than you can imagine. If you leave now, you condemn all humanity. The planet will never stop, never rest unless the marker is returned. Don't you see? The church is wrong. This is all a trap. I've seen it.
The planet?
You must help me.
Listen, if planets start giving us trouble, we've got ways of dealing with that. Okay, there's these things called planet crackers. Maybe you've heard of them. Oop. Not sure if infected us or just hurt. And or both. I mean, put him out of his misery, that'd be about it. Okay, yeah, that didn't take out the power cable. Sounds like an amazing massage. Just lie on one of these gravity devices and yeah, you'll get the massage of a lifetime. Every bit of your flesh pulled in a different direction. Spectacular. How are you doing, Doug? Is happy? You having a good day? Doing well, glad to hear it. Lots of work done, huh? You watching from work? Sounds like you're having a productive time. To armory. Danger. Volatile ammunition. Well, during your bet, I'm not going to find tons of ammo for all my weapons here in the armory. It would be as silly as finding a whole bunch of med packs in the med bay, which, as you may recall, did not happen. Let's check. So I thought I heard something behind me. Nope. Something made its way over here faster than I thought it would, though. Not the weapon I wanted. Then again, half my weapons are mining. Are like mining tools. Maybe it'd be kind of weird to find plasma cutter ammunition on a military ship. What would they be doing with that stuff? Why you don't tie in-game physics to frame rate? I don't know what you mean. All of that looked great. There was something I said I was going to upgrade, but I don't remember what it was. Get more stasis. Oh, it's after the damage on the flamethrower. That seems quite likely. We'll get that. Yeah, when the enemy is clinging to the top of the doorway and just flailing around, and you can't tell if it's a physics glitch or if they just do that sometimes. This is life now. To infirmary. I'm doing a bet I won't find it full of medkits.
This is Commander Cadigan. We have hostiles on board. This is not a drill. Hostiles are alien. Repeat, alien and extremely dangerous. All personnel, have weapons ready and fire at will.
Hostiles plural? You only had one of them on board. Introduce your enemies to your friends. It's a shooting range. I'd love to mess around with this, but I also don't want to waste ammo. So, you know. It's a nice touch, though. If only I could get, if only there was like a simulated gun in here. But it looks like it's live fire. Oh. Did I game over? What if something fun happens if you get like a perfect score or something? Hey Buzz, how are you doing? The shooting game? No, I didn't play it. You have to play it with live ammo, and I don't have much. You do they send an engineer to your house and fix your internet? Well, that's suddenly tempting. Now, I assume something weird and fun happens if you get a good score on this, but I don't have a lot of ammo. And it uses live rounds, so... There's probably some kind of Easter egg there. That seems like an Easter egg place. I have unlimited ammo here? Oh wait, in that room I just don't run out? Is that a thing, or am I getting pranked? So I can't reload my gun to full. Alright. Get yourself a deal. Oh yeah, you're right, my ammunition changed to infinity. Dang it, I could have really used those bits. Score, 1000 out of 1000. Fun. Oh, and I earned some line racks, apparently. Nice. Can I play level 2, or... I can't play level 2. Oh! Hold on. I wasn't ready! Also, I can only aim for limbs now. Maybe I should, if I've got infinite ammo, maybe I should be using this thing. I assumed it was going to be like, you know, obviously nobody's going to spend their ammo playing a shooting game, but if you somehow do beat all the levels on it, then you get to fight the severed head of John Romero, or some such. You play as the lead character from The Binding of Isaac if you win. You get to play as Mom? What if blue shows up near the red one? Yeah, you might be right. Definitely if a blue shows up behind a red one. Alright, fine. I'll stick to the weapon that doesn't have massive collateral damage for the accuracy challenge. Why are these guys all in shorts? Are we attacking the enemy at the beach? Ooh. These rewards are getting better. Whoa, okay. Game is trying now. No! I like shorts, they're comfy and easy to wear. There. Am I allowed to retry that level? This might be a... Yeah, maybe instead of using the pistol, I'll just hose them down with, you know, an assault rifle. I still missed one! Missed two. Well, so the game decided not to give me any blues this time around. Ah, what? I'm sure I hit that guy. This is Evil 4 for sure. I need to play through the Resident Evil series. I am using mouse burrs. This is my best accuracy. I don't play a lot of shooters, okay? Also, I guess this doesn't count as a first-person shooter? I don't know what this does count as. The controls in this game are some of the weirdest controls I've seen. It just handles so strangely. There we go. Ooh. Are we still going? How many levels are there? I'm not sure if I already missed one or not. Well, I definitely missed those ones. Whoop. Oh, come on. You might as well just let me reset now. I've killed like 5 civilians. Good effort though, pub. You think 10 rounds? It's on level 5. I was kind of figuring 5 would be the last one. We got it. No, it can't be 10. If the rewards get better each time. There we go again. And the reward for the last one was a ruby semiconductor. A ruby semiconductor's worth like 10,000. That's a full level up. Ah, so close there. And 10 lets you play the DLC for free. Seems legit. Like, there's not a lot they can give that's better than a ruby semiconductor. I'm honestly struggling to think of anything that tops that. What can they give that's better than that? Like, they could give a power node, but a ruby semiconductor will buy you a power node or something else. It is a power node. Ruby semiconductors are better than power nodes. But oh well. Okay. I remember Onimusha 3 having a lot of weird, broken mini-games, but I don't remember that one. To be fair, the mini-games are all about instant parries, and I was terrible at those. Is there a 6? No, it just loops around to 1. Okay. Wait, I don't have infinite ammo anymore. That's a mean trick to play. Like you think you can play again, but now you don't have infinite ammo. But okay, that was cool. Stasis? I don't know if there's anything good I can get right now. Well, then again, what do I want for my next one? Can I get something decent on my way to my next good thing? Like, I feel like the next thing I'm aiming for is the next damage on the flamethrower. More damage means you need less ammo. And running out of ammo is always a problem. So I don't know that I'm going to use that capacity, but I might as well get it. Okay, that was fun. Thanks for giving me a nudge in that direction, Doc. I wish these doors would stay open slightly longer. Ah, I just spent a stasis item. Oh well. Where are all the necromorphs that stop at cutting off one leg? Yeah, presumably this guy cut off his leg so he couldn't become one of them? I don't know, probably the necromorphs... I don't know. Maybe they just don't bother to infect people who are already missing a limb. Since they know it wouldn't take much to finish them off. Biomass is biomass? I guess so. Like, I'm assuming that if you destroy you cut off the limbs so they don't have enough biomass to support the parasite. Do you think short people would also be immune? If you're like a really short guy, do you think they can't infect you because you don't have enough biomass? Smooth. Like the babies? Oh yeah, that's a good point. We have seen like tiny ones running around. Although I think they were infecting they had like a clone system set up, didn't they? And I think those were like cloned and then infected while they were fetuses, so... I think the babies were made. The babies and the tiny ones were made by the human scientists, not by the actual monsters, not by the actual necromorphs themselves. Necromorphs, not monsters. They're aliens. That doesn't make them evil. It just makes them different to us. Oh, another one? Or was that the same guy still going? I honestly couldn't tell there. Oh, I thought I opened that. Played dead. It outsmarted me. Clever girl. Barracks. Proper rank required. Mouse. Okay, my mouse did not want to turn there. I like how that second guy blew up during my iframes from standing up and therefore did nothing. I think it may have actually still damaged me, but it didn't knock me flying. Iframes for the win. And I wasn't even rolling. Why would you put the gold semiconductor at the front? If I need to heal in a hurry... Actually, there's an emergency heal button, isn't there? I keep forgetting that you can just hit Q to be okay. I feel like they didn't tell me that you can hit Q to quick heal. Like, I'm pretty sure they did, but I also am pretty sure it never happened. Like, if you go into the game files, then sure. There'll be a bit of dialogue that explains that. And heck, if you go back and replay the VOD of me going through that area, it probably pops up and I quickly skip it. But I just want you to know that nonetheless, never happened. They never told me. Game was made for console? Was it? Did not know that. I cut off the explosive. I don't know what either was just now. Oh, he left. I guess he's gonna go get a new one. Maybe I should be playing it with a gamepad then. I just figured it's a shooter. You play shooters with mouse and keyboard, right? I mean, I don't really play shooters, but I've heard of shooters. Seize your glory. These beds? So this is where the soldiers sleep, huh? It's like one of these Japanese micro hotels in here. Mind you, I guess that makes sense. Space is short in a spaceship, ironically. And this is a military vessel. Assess the dead space in the used game market. On disc DLC, yeah. Remember when DLC used to be good? back when we called them expansion packs. Why are you not... Am I out of stasis? I think the stasis button. Good time. Yeah, I mean there are still companies out there that do good DLC. And in the downloadable games there, the old expansion pack thing gets kind of weird. Okay, just can't hit that over there. Like back in the day where they'd make a whole new game on the same system, on the same engine. And you just buy the expansion, plug it in, and you get to play basically a sequel. Like like episode 1.5 or what have you. Dark Souls has been alright, eh. Depends on the individual Souls game. They tend to recycle a lot in the Souls games.
Lockdown lifted.
There's a lot of copy paste content in the Dark Souls DLCs. Like they're alright. I like fighting Artorias. But they're not exactly whole new games. And they're they're definitely not the same budget as the main game. Like the Dark Souls DLCs are good, but they were made with money in mind. Slay the Spire too? I mean, well, yeah, maybe. I was gonna say, does Slay the Spire have any DLC? And I don't think it does, but they could have easily released the new characters DLC, I suppose. Was something up there? No. I mean, Slay the Spire is a bit of an odd one because it was in development for a lot of the time. It was popular, and so they're still just kind of adding stuff as though it's being made. I know it's been officially released for a while now, but it's kind of follows that trend. I don't know. Yeah, games development is in a weird place these days. Chief of Staff, Earth Defense. Attention, Commander Cardigan. Operation White Light. Aegis System. Objective Deep Cleanse. CEC vessel USG Ishimura in breach of government order. Leave to have recovered marker 3A. Oh, so this is at least the third of them. That's spectacular news. Special Ops has confirmed the system has been unable to provide the planet location. Advise caution. 3A has been recovered. Infection by a lethal organism is a credible threat. Shock point to Aegis system. Move to position out of local scope range and await signal from Ishimura to confirm location. I already found it difficult enough to imagine that one of these things could take down this whole ship in such a short space of time. But now it turns out that these guys knew about these aliens and were theoretically ready for them. They must have known that there could have been a and was right, they wanted to kill us. I mean, yeah, I can't really fault them on that. But I know these guys must have known that the person they were getting out of that space shuttle could have been an infected. And the entire crew of this ship could not stop that one thing from escaping. That's pathetic. I've killed hundreds of these things. Thousands. I'm a technician in a engineering suit with a mining power cutter. These things are a joke, and the actual military can't handle them? Okay, so I'm stronger than thousands of these things. One of these things is stronger than thousands of career soldiers armed to the teeth and ready for action. I am the greatest threat that humanity has ever encountered. They probably staged this entire thing to get rid of Isaac here. Or we'll pretend that the mining ship is overrun by monsters, and then we'll have no choice but to pull up in the Valor and blow the whole thing up. But actually, it's just to stop Isaac from realizing how powerful he is and taking over humanity. It's only a matter of time. Hey, Noelon. Hope you're having a good evening. Thank you for the lurk. Greatly appreciated. Okay, I guess I'm just buying power nodes. Game was made by an engineer, obviously, yeah. Don't mess with the engineers. Give me those level ups. Like I'm ever gonna spend money on a consumable when I can be buying level ups. I mean, come on. You think I've never played an RPG before? Yeah, it was made by a very sensitive engineer who had previously been bullied by soldiers, I guess. Exit. Check all the exit? Exit to where? We're on a spaceship. You don't just exit. I mean, if there's an airlock on the other side of this, I'll be amused, but I don't think that's what's going on here. Are you serious? We're on the other side of here? If that grav panel was running, then all of this would have been like a 3-second walk. Would you have contact being with you for easy money? Oh, does that have the most expensive ammo? So you're despairing at how much ammo I've got? I mean, I do run out a lot. There's been a couple of times when I've had to melee my way through half a dozen enemies. But maybe that's just because I'm bad at this game. 1k each for a stack of 6, wow. That seems pretty legit. It probably also says something about the difficulty I'm playing on, that I can in fact melee my way through a dozen enemies. A lot of weird things. It does. I had to play around with the mouse controls a lot when I first started this game, and I'm still not quite happy with where they are. Like, it's trying to be a first-person shooter and a third-person shooter at the same time. I mean, it's not necessarily bad, it's just I've never played a game before that controls quite like this one. Where are all these ship quakes coming from? What is shaking like that? We should be drifting in orbit. There shouldn't be anything to make us move like this. Unless maybe this ship's engines are still running. Like the thrusters are still pushing against the Ishimoras. Radiation leak detected. You know, if this ship was in working order, I feel like there should be more fanfare for extreme radiation leak detected than it just being on the scroll bar at the top. The door's not locked. It's not flashing red, or there's no red lights. It's not even bright red up here. Go on, you work on board this ship. You walk into the engine room 5 times a day. Do you think you read the little notification up there every single time? You don't read it once. If I was an engineer working on a ship, I'd just stroll straight through into this thing and die of extreme radiation. They could put it on my HUD for this thing here, right? I mean, I suppose that's part of my suit, but they probably have like slimmed down suits for their work. Make it so, to my vision, there's like a big red radiation leak signal over this door. I'm concerned with the safety standards in this universe, is all I'm saying here. I don't feel like this whole mission has been as safe as it could be. They draw walls in front of tunnels that warn truck drivers when their trucks are too tall. I don't know about those. Like something pops up with a message if it detects a too big truck? This is probably an American thing. Are you American, Doc? See, here in the UK, all of our roads and bridges are 10,000 years old. If you're driving too big of a truck, then the first you know about it is when you crash into one. They're far too historical to put up a warning sign. Waterfalls that use a projector. Oh, that actually sounds awesome. Like it rains down water in front of you and projects the a warning onto it? That is clever. Like a warning, pop-up warning sign that you can't crash into. Pretty sweet. Australian, okay. I mean, same principle in that your roads were not made by the Romans 2,000 years ago and were good for their time. There's actually the ability to install these things. Okay, fair enough. Whoop. Okay. I should have paid attention to what was happening out there before I took this elevator up. Yeah, I'm not really any of the wiser. Oh well. I have no idea what I'm doing here or why. I mean, maybe I meant to... No, I can't be meant to use that as a shield. My legs would disintegrate from the knees down. Okay, I'll probably just have to get in the middle there. Ah, okay. That actually hurt a lot less than I thought it would. Okay, the middle is not safe, guys. I don't know what I'm doing here. Nowhere is safe. Just walk into the fire, that's how you handle that. Just walk it off. Okay, yeah, we need to steal some sort of engine core, right, to repair... I don't think it was our ship that he's repairing, I think it's just some random ship. I think our ship's in pieces. But there's a shuttle that we can ride out of here if we can get working engine parts. I guess this is part of the engine room? This military ship is not laid out in the most sensible way, but yeah. So there's a part we need to steal out of here. I have no idea what that part is, but I mean, Isaac's an engineer, so he probably knows. Seriously, what am I... Can I hide behind this? I can hide behind this, okay. I really feel like I shouldn't be able to hide behind this, but we're hiding behind this. Now that I'm hiding behind this, what does this get? Oh, I think I see now. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Isaac, can you hit a target, please? Yeah, quick reminder that knowing what I'm doing doesn't mean I'm doing it well. Maybe I'm better off using the plasma cutter for that. I thought it would save bullets to use the rifle, but it doesn't seem to be penetrating. Yeah, I assume I have to blow up all of the power couplings on either side. Can I not get closer? How? I can move this from side to side. Can I... No? I'm probably missing something then. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've definitely pushed my luck though. Hi Mangle, how are you doing? Okay. I can get the first two, but I can't seem to line up a shot on the last one. Maybe I can run for that and hide behind those pipes? Again, don't feel like I should be able to, but no, I cannot. Doing good? Glad to hear it. Try pushing again? Okay. See, that is what I thought I'd be able to do the first time I went in, but it didn't seem like it was working. The circus or something? How or why they would be, but... Okay. Yeah, that first circuit stops us from going forward. I don't understand how or why, but it does. Oh, did I get that one? Isaac, please. You're making a scene. Okay, I felt like I was behind that. Oh my gosh. Can I move this forward, or... Okay, this one's happy to go forward, right. This is the dumbest puzzle in this game. You can solve a puzzle but not be able to explain why it works or why you wanted to solve it. Then something has gone wrong. Is this thing shut down now? So why did smashing this allow me to move this thing forward? I don't... Oh, okay. Conveniently, this is the thing that I'm picking up, I suppose.
Engine power failure.
Is that it? You got it? Oh my god! You got it! That's the piece we need. Get to the crew deck.
Maybe there was a pipe on the ground? On the ground? I don't... Like, connected to this? I don't see why shooting out this power thing would remove a pipe, though. You know, maybe there was something that I couldn't see. Yeah, on the pipe I could... On the left side there was a visible pipe that stopped me from moving it all the way left, but... You'd think cutting the electrical power would reduce the number of electrical fires on board the ship. Man, look at all this ammo. If there isn't a boss fight coming, I will eat my plasma cutter. Oh, well, big room. Maybe we've just got like an arena situation. Waves of enemies.
Isaac! Over here! I've been trying to reach you. My comm was out. You got this thing under control. That's how I take it out of here. Get that call to shuttle! Don't wait for me! Oh, fuck me!
Ooh. Hammond, no. Oh, okay. Wow, I should have left when he told me to. Gonna lurk for a bit? Okay. Enjoy your food, Mangle. Hey, Jess, how you doing? He's dead? Hammond or me? Oh, there's a wall here. Okay. The guy who was obviously going to die right from the start has died, and the obvious boss fight room after the room full of supplies contained a boss. I am very shocked and scared, Jess. I assure you. Okay, can we... Isaac, come on, squeeze through. This thing's weak to attacks from behind, right? I think. blow off limbs and then shoot it in the back, I think is how you handle this guy. Last time we fought him. Both? Yeah, that's fair. A few days at work. Ooh, sorry about that. Finally time to relax watching me kill creepy alien things. Yes, I'll possibly be killed by creepy alien things. You know, either or. So I can take 2 hits from this guy. I probably should not have allowed the game to save after the, Yeah, there's no help up here. After I lost all of my health to that puzzle. Oh, there's a... Isaac, do you want to run? There's a box right behind me at the start. Maybe that contains health. Oh. Excuse me, sir. 2 line wrecks. Spectacular. Line wrecks, though. Okay.
I just lost all of Hammond's vitals. Is he dead? Oh god. It's just us now, Isaac.
No stasis either? Oh right, I had stasis items. I could have used those. That would have helped a lot. I keep forgetting that stasis is a thing that exists. GG easy? Yeah. Once I stopped messing around and just opened fire on him with my super powerful line cutter. The trick to fighting bosses is to use your boss killer weapon, apparently. I hadn't really thought about it until now.
Warning, catastrophic failure of fuel containment. Evacuate the vessel immediately.
Oh, wonderful.
Warning, catastrophic failure of fuel containment. Evacuate the vessel immediately. Warning, catastrophic failure of fuel containment. Evacuate the vessel immediately.
I'm glad we're still using the elevators. The thing that stresses me out in this game the most is that I've spent all my life being told never use an elevator in an emergency. And none of these ships have stairs.
Warning, catastrophic failure of fuel containment. Evacuate the vessel immediately.
This feels like your day at work. Yeah, if only you'd used your boss killer at work.
Warning, catastrophic failure of fuel containment. Evacuate the vessel immediately.
Oh, okay. Where am I going?
Warning, catastrophic failure of fuel containment.
Yeah, shut up.
Evacuate the vessel immediately.
How can this suit keep out deadly radiation waves, but not protect me from ordinary fire? Non-magical fire is like 1d6 damage a minute. That's nothing. That shouldn't get through my armor.
Exiting zero gravity.
So, the Ishimura is about to explode, and is currently docked inside... Sorry, the Valor is about to explode, and is currently docked inside the Ishimura. I feel like that's probably not good for us. I would think that means we're all gonna die. You know. Get in the elevator. Fair enough. Don't ask questions, do it. What are you doing on here? Wait, soldier zombies are all over this ship. Look, I couldn't take you seriously the first time. Maybe just give up on it, okay? Oh, you got a small med pack. You know what? Apology accepted. Throw all the super speed zombies at me you like. We are good, dude. We are good, my bro. So if you don't reply for a while, yeah. Twitches seem to have had some problems for a few days now. A lot of the streams I've been watching have been there's been lag between, like, the video and the audio hasn't been lining up, and things have been sounding robotic. Just some sort of problem on their end, I think. Love that game. It was terrible, but you didn't know any better. I don't think I ever played that one. I had a friend who played it. I think. I remember him talking about how much he liked it, but he played it co-op, and like any game is good co-op, right? Am I sure? Is there a thing I can do other than sell it? No. Give me the thing. My Resi 5 was good. Yeah, if a game's co-op, then it doesn't matter if the game's terrible because your friend provides quality. I can't think of a game that's not fun to play co-op. Except for Mario Kart, maybe. A fun aggro system. Telling your companion to go nuts while you're flying. Oh, so he like distracted them? That's pretty cool. Isaac, my man, we need to find you a first aid kit. It hurts to look at you right now. Difference between an adequate game and a terrible one. Yeah, there's still games that are awful enough that they're not really fun to play, even with a friend. But they can be fun to be not fun to play, even with a friend.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Hahashriglevt hahareindir hahashrigrig.
I was wondering how she'd pronounce reindeer with snowman arms. Chess, thank you so much for the 4-month subscription. Really appreciate that. That means so much to me. Welcome back. It's good to have you. Alright, we've got a heck ton of upgrades. We can upgrade the... We could get damage on the pulse rifle with all of these. That's probably worth doing. Use that a lot. It's a great pronunciation. I didn't catch a word of it. Normally I can take a good guess at what she's saying, but that time, not so much. You know what I should have done? I should have leveled up my HP. You get a full heal when you level up your armor. That would have been a great time to do it because I'm on really low health and I had tons of nodes. Oh well, too late now. Thought it was a foreign language. I mean, emote names are not your typical English. And I chose a Welsh voice actor for my text-to-speech bot, so the amount of English in there was slim. One of the streamers he follows Welsh? Ah, cool. Yeah, when I was choosing a voice for the text-to-speech bot, I figured, like, everybody uses the English ones, right? I kind of want a voice that's mine. And I played around with different languages trying to find one that pronounced English pretty well. And when I tried the Welsh one, the test message that I did, they sounded understandable English, just with a Welsh accent, even though it was meant to be, like, the Welsh language text-to-speech. So I thought that'd be pretty good. Then I actually put it into effect, and I discovered that it's actually not all that understandable in the slightest when she's reading English. But you know, she's ours now, and we love her, and she's not going anywhere. This is life now. End of days. Whose days? Is that scientist who was messaging me? Siri on your phone is Australian. It's fun, right? Even if it's less understandable, it makes it a little more unique, a little more yours.
I think I've located the shuttle Hammond found. Shit. No good. That shuttle's brain dead. Someone removed the navigation cards. God knows why. There's 3 of them scattered around the deck. I'm downloading their locations. I can't access the doors from here, so you'll need a crew key. If you can find those parts, I think we can get that shuttle operational again.
Huh. I thought Hammond said that the only thing we needed was a power core. Maybe he didn't know. Yeah, of course somebody took apart the computer and threw the bits all over the place. That's life. Right, why wouldn't that happen? Welcome back, Mangle. Back with food, nice. Mum's GPS is a Yeti? Actually, while we're between missions, I might take a quick break there. I'm only going to be a couple of minutes. Just going to stretch my legs real quick, freshen my mug, and check on the animals. So yeah, I'll be right back, everybody. See you all in a moment. Guys, I took a sneak peek at the pole while I was on break, and that thing is dead tied. Just once, I would like to have a poll that tells me what game you guys want me to play next. You gotta have a 3-way tie every single time. I give up. I despair. I'm gonna stop asking you guys. You can't make my life easy. Anyway, welcome back everybody. Let's press on. You got some hot dogs, Mango? That sounds pretty good. Yeah, voting is now illegal. I tried this democracy thing. I gave it an honest try, but it just didn't work out. You hear that? The title theme's playing. This means I get to play the game I want to first, I guess. If I knew which game I wanted to play first, then I might not be asking. I mean, they're all games I want to play. They wouldn't be on that list if they weren't. So what fresh hell is this? Is that an implant, or are they just... I can't tell. They've all got something over, like a bag over their heads, but is that like a bullet wound in the front? Somebody euthanized a lot of them? Oh, did one of those things come along and stick its proboscis in there to infect them? But then they'd be up and walking, surely. I don't know what happened here. But stuff must be going down because the title theme is playing. Wasn't there a guy going around? What, a guy going around just euthanizing everybody? Ah, maybe. I don't remember that. Like in an audio log? I like this Cthulhu statue that they've got. I've met at least 2 insane doctors running around. I didn't know one of them was using a screwdriver. There's the guy who set the immortal thing on me. Who was ranting about how the evolution of the human race or some such. And there's the guy who wants me to take the marker back down to the planet. Hold on, am I... yeah, I'm supposed to be going up there. Cool, gonna go this way instead then. Yeah, no worries. Like, a crazy guy is going around stabbing people with a screwdriver is not exactly shocking information. I wouldn't exactly be going, oh, what a twist, when I found out, I'm sure. Zero-G basketball. Gravity boots required? I don't... Why would you play a Zero-G game and wear gravity boots? That doesn't make sense. Also, how does basketball work in the Zero-G? Where do the rules on traveling fit in? You gotta bounce the thing while you move, right? You can't take steps without moving, without bouncing it. Can you fly with it? I need to know more. Can I find a book on this sport? How do you play rugby in a bubble of suspended water? And yet Blitzball is quite fun, so you know what? I'll give benefit of the doubt on that one. You win this round. To be fair, they don't call it water rugby. It's got its own stuff going on. But yeah, it's basically rugby, right? 0G basketball court. Next match. Virus versus Marauders. This is the cheapest excuse to have a low gravity gunfight, but you know what? I'm gonna allow it. Oh, that's a statue that I just saw. If it turns out that that statue over there was the marker all along, I assume the marker is a lot bigger. Sounded like a big thing. Level 5 suit? Well, now I regret buying like 50 of those power nodes. Time to start saving up, I guess. Yeah, I guess Blitzball is rugby underwater. What sport would it correlate with? You can pass forward in it. You can't do that in rugby, right? There's no scrum. I guess it's like soccer with more aggressive tackling. Z-ball rules. Step on the lighted platform and activate it to start the game. Yeah, football. I know that Doug mentioned they're from the US, I assume, because you said you're American. That technically could be anybody in the Americas, but nobody from the Americas uses it that way, right? Trying to be international. If Doug can go out of their way to call American football rugby, I can call football soccer. High-tech lacrosse stick. Jump to as many scoring platforms as possible to increase your multiplier. Then use your kinesis module to grab the ball and shoot it into the active basket before shot timer runs out. Beating each level opens a locker with a reward inside. Huh. So this is, So you use a kinesis module as well as low gravity boots. Interesting. And this is a little bit like the gunnery game in that there's levels and you get rewards. Okay. Alternatively, shoot the lockers open with the mining gun. Well, I mean, if you want to cheat. So, is this like a training room or? Because otherwise I don't really see how this is a competitive sport.
Entering zero gravity.
Start marker or what? Oh. Gosh darn it. You're throwing enemies at me? I thought I was gonna get to play a game. Welcome back, Jess. Yeah, I'm having a lot of troubles with Twitch as well for the last couple of days. I don't know why, but it's been acting odd. Here's one of the nav cards. Oh, this thing's still alive, or...? So I get a point for that? Do I not actually get to play this one then? Or was there like a start button that I missed? Dang it. I was all hyped up for some b-ball action. I was about to say, this is exactly like Blitzball in Final Fantasy X. Because we're about to interrupt the entire game for 10 hours of it. Here's the start button. Heck yeah, here we go. Yeah, you not been able to play Final Fantasy X yet, Mangle? It's a good game. So it's a lot of fun, I would recommend it. When you get your SD card. Like, when I was a kid, I didn't actually think it was one of the better Final Fantasies, but I've replayed it as an adult, and it holds up really well. It's way better than I remembered.
Starting game. Level 1.
Okay, so... is that the ball? I should have been upgrading my Kinesis module all this time, and I've not been doing. Does it... Does it matter which hole I fire it through? I don't... I noticed the colors are changing. Does that matter? Where did the ball go? There it is. Oh. I don't understand sports. It's got a blue light around it, so maybe I'm meant to be firing at the blue thing? No? I'm not getting my multiplier. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, somehow you can get a multiplier if you shoot things right, but I don't understand how to do that. You had to clip it. Is that me hurling the monster through the gap? Somebody post that on Discord for me. I'll have a look at it later. Hey, Novellon. No longer do I look. How you doing today? You having a good day? If I'm done struggling, you can tell me how to win this game. I feel like the instructions didn't say anything about the colours. Can I look at my old logs? How do I... Ooh. Come on, get back here. You gotta say hi at least. Oh, no? Really? Okay. I'm sorry guys, I tried to catch Tilly, but she overpowered me. There we go. Really sank her claws into the spare chair. Did not want to come over here. Alright. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks, Alan. Having a good day. I'm playing some Space Blitzball. Gang sign is a fair reaction.
Starting game.
No, I didn't hit start game. I tried to open the door.
Exiting zero gravity.
Is that like an explanation of...
Entering zero gravity.
Gosh darn it, I just wanted to look at the rules. Well, now the game is live, so I guess we're playing. Where... I don't see the ball. Looking up and down. You know what? Zero gravity, any sport, would probably really hurt your neck. I don't think it gave me the ball back. I'll play without the ball. I need a HUD display for the ball, please. Yeah, just my Tilly cat was meowing at the door to come in. I tried to catch her, she went past, but she wasn't having it. Did the ball not spawn because I started to, leave as I accidentally started the game? Okay. I didn't have a ball. Navigate. How do I switch to the other tabs in my inventory? Does anybody have the user's manual for this power suit? Hitting buttons at random now. It's probably a bad thing to do in a power suit. Oh, there's the map. Catch it right as it leaves the gate and toss it back in. Okay. It said something about jumping to different platforms to get more points, which is why I was leaping around. Oh, what do we got here? I found my journal. Here we go. Database. Find the map cards. Oh. I can just replay conversations. I can't replay the instructions for this game. Yeah, dear diary. It's okay, Jess. I have no idea what's happening either. Alright, night, Mangle. Have a good night. Enjoy college tomorrow.
Starting game. Level 1.
Oh, I'm supposed to jump to the illuminated panel. Okay. I didn't even realize there was an illuminated panel. I don't really understand sports. So that's how I get my combo going, okay. Illuminated. This one? Wait, there's two illuminated ones. Do I have to get both of them? All of them? Has anybody seen the ball? I lost my multiplier on that? Do I have to jump on all of the lit ones to get my multiplier? I guess my multiplier gets bigger, the bigger my multiplier gets, the more things I have to jump on to maintain that multiplier. I suppose that probably makes sense. Is that all of them? Okay. Did I win? 24 points. What am I aiming for? How many points do I need? First one changed color when you landed. Yeah, I think to show that that one was hit up, but I'd already landed it.
Reward locker unlocked. Congratulations.
Oh, okay. We unlocked one of the rewards.
Zero gravity.
There's like, how many lockers? There's what, 10 rounds for this? Oh boy. But I'd want to see you zero-G'ing across the court. Yeah. I don't really understand how this is a competitive sport. How would you two-player this? But, okay. But Okay, well I played the first round legitimately. Sounds like the pro strategy is just to keep dunking the ball as fast as possible and ignore the multipliers. Yeah, it looks like on higher difficulties some of these close over time. So I guess that's the significance of the colors? In a competitive version, there's probably like a goalie or something. So you can't just spam these. So it becomes more important to move around a lot and build up your points for when you take that important shot. There's only one set of goals though, so... Do you think it's like a turn-based thing? Like you swap sides? It's one turn's shooting time and then another team's shooting time? Steal the ball from each other? I guess so. Does it just matter who touched the ball last when it goes through the goal? Competitive, they arm the players. That makes sense. They just shoot each other.
Congratulations. Exiting zero gravity. Entering
Well, that striker just took a bullet through the upper side of his mouth. That's a major misplay that you want to avoid at this level of play. Excuse me? Take a shot, please. So bearing in mind that everybody on this ship is dead apart from us, those are canned cheers. Apparently this game comes with an included cheer track. Actually, I'm amazed that no real sport does that. Uses canned cheers to make people more invested in how the game's going. Oh. No! Okay, just got it. I mean, of course, since this is a gravity-sealed chamber, and there's no way for an audience to actually manually look in, they're presumably watching on cameras anyway. So I guess these artificial cheers are the only way that I'd be able to hear audience interaction. Or feel like I hear audience interaction. Sorry if this is tiresome, guys, but it's the only way for me to get Wakker's ultimate weapon for the boss. Do similar with music, sound effects, etc. Scandal. When stadiums already need to give away tickets to games. Is that a legitimate sporting scandal? That...
Game over. Reward locker unlocked. Congratulations.
That stadiums are having to give away tickets to fill up seats.
Gravity.
I don't really follow sports. Maybe nobody else does either. Maybe that's the problem. Hey, has anybody seen the ball? I can hear an announcement over the crowd somewhere. I can't quite tell what they're saying, but it's something about the flight deck operations. Quick reminder that plot-wise, we are on a doomed ship overrun with monstrous beasts. And death is approaching ever closer for every second we spend playing basketball in zero gravity. Didn't do as well on this one, largely because I lost the ball. In pro play, that's considered to be a bit of a mistake. Solo version for the ship? Yeah, maybe. I did say when I came in, maybe this is like a practice room, but I don't know where the main room would be. Do you think they don't have an actual sports room for it here?
Congratulations.
They just have a bunch of these for you to have fun on your own and feel like you're a sports star.
Level 6.
Whoa. I just feel like for this much space you could have a team game going. Just as easily. Instead of using this much space on solo entertainment for a ship with a crew of thousands, right? Oh, get back here! I really should have spent some upgrades on my... I should have spent some upgrades on my kinesis module, but I didn't know there was going to be a basketball minigame. I didn't realize that the ability to manipulate objects from a distance would be useful. Nay, necessary. Did I win? Is he taking turns with a friend at this, I guess? Like just trying to beat each other's scores? Did I...
Exiting zero gravity.
Okay, we got a power node. There's still a bunch of locked ones, but I'm still on level 6. I guess the other ones probably just don't open? Either that or they're forgetting a really high score. I'd also like to hear the in-universe logic for why getting a high score in a basketball game in 0G basketball rewards you with bullets and first aid kits. And power nodes for your work gear. Look, I shouldn't have... I still don't have any stasis. Should really get around to filling that back up. Oh, of course, one of these things has shown up to animate all the dead people because, you know. I mean, that makes complete sense. We're in a room full of dead people, and there's a type of alien that oh boy. Turns dead people into... If I have to redo the basketball minigame, I am going to scream. I think we're good. What are you up to over there, Tilly? I don't see her, but I hear crashing and breaking glass and the like. Well, that's a lot easier when you know exactly what's about to happen. I know, who could have foreseen? How much for the level 5 suit? Do I dare even look? 60,000! Ah, come on! Should have been saving up this whole game. Text log. United, we ascend? Is unitology a new hope, or just another scam? If you've been living on Mars for the past 200 years, you might have missed the fastest growing religious movement in history. Unitology boasts a following of millions, counts powerful CEOs and officials in its ranks, claims 78 billion of stock in multi-global companies, and owns two of Earth's largest financial institutions, GPSG Financial and Unitas Energy Investments. From its beginnings as a cult of personality, Unitology has become a respected, established religion. Most people know the basics. 200 years ago, Michael Altman, professor of anthropology, blew the whistle on what he claimed was the biggest cover-up ever instituted by the Earth government, the discovery of an artifact, or marker, which proved beyond any doubt that there is alien life in the universe. The government labeled Altman a kook, but his claims struck a chord with some, and his mysterious death soon afterwards fueled that interest. So are we not supposed to know that aliens exist? Okay, so the marker theoretically created humans, and there's also a marker here that created aliens. Unitologists believe the marker contained a code, the key to eternal life, through rebirth and ascension to heaven. The kicker is you have to die first. They say the government is hiding the marker somewhere, keeping its secrets for themselves. Across all of human space, Unitologists praise Altman's martyrdom, and await the day God comes to take them to their new life beyond death. It all sounds pretty harmless, but like any cult, there's a dark side. This was marker 3A, so assumedly there are, in fact, this is legitimately a thing. Like, it was the military government ship that labeled this marker as 3A. But he strongly implies that there's, you know, a 1 and a 2 at the very least. Unitologists are ranked in the church. Nobody ever talks about it, but most of its critics believe there are at least 3 ranks above the average believer or initiate. With each rank, more of the church's inner secrets and research is revealed to the follower. These ranks are achieved by one simple criteria, giving money and power to the church. Think taking all your money is bad? The church also requires members to donate their bodies after death. Why? What do they do with them? Nobody will say, and all attempts to infiltrate the inner circle have failed. Their emphasis on transformation and rebirth, maybe we wouldn't like the answer, even if they told us. One rumor that also refuses to die says the church is funding a secret shipbuilding program. Some claim to have seen the fleet. No documentary evidence has ever been supplied. The claimants all say these mausoleum ships, despite their huge size, continued on page 94. Whoop, off you go then, Tilcat. Okay, so all of this comes under the heading of interesting if true. I don't know if it's new information as such, but it confirms a few things that we suspected. And to page 94. I only got the one page, sadly. But I would like to know more. Not really anything I can do with a single node, I don't think. I wish they made it just so that some nodes cost more than others or something, rather than giving you blank nodes. I'd be happy buying a good node for 2 points, but buying a blank node and then a good node for 1 point each just feels dissatisfying, you know? Executive Security Hall. I assume there's going to be a key behind one of each of these. Oh no.
No. The shuttle is mine. I control access to the shuttle. If you could make the journey, I could fix everything. I'm sorry, Mr. Clark. Unless you can prove to me you can get it space-worthy again, I'm afraid I can't let you through. I need to know you're on my side.
Unless I can prove I can get it space-worthy again? I mean, you stop me from getting the components I need to make it space-worthy. But sure, I'm a professional engineer. Give me the stuff and I'll fix it. I've already got the power core. Powering humanity's future. Residential hall. Oh boy, look at this floor.
What do you cling to when all must seem so utterly hopeless around you? Dr. Cross was a true believer. She had faith. And now she awaits her transformation. Her rebirth. Are you ready to ascend, Mr. Temple? Of course you are.
Ah, that's Temple.
You will play your part soon enough. Witness the conviction of a true believer!
I assume that, like all of these doors, it will remain locked until the cutscene ends.
They are ready. Take them. Embrace them.
Oh well. Rip Temple. It was like the only guy I liked in this game. Squelch, 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 squelch. Earth Spring Mountain. Back home flavor. What have you missed? Well, I didn't say exactly what happened, but that guy over there seemed to, had some sort of tragic dentistry accident? Oh, okay. This would be the guy that is opening up people's foreheads with a screwdriver, I guess. A cult? What? Kitty kitty bang bang. Feel. Mechanics Feel, June the 11th. New music collection. It's the R&R director for Tix. Crime was their passion. Hot duo. Bronson. Fuel cakes. Altman be praised. Coming soon. Shaolin versus Space Ninja. Ah man, Zero G Insanity. I want to see this. Is there a cinema on board this ship? Is it out yet? Not a fan of cults? In that case, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, Jess. Nah, so you know how we've seen, like, unitology stuff everywhere. It turns out they're a cult that believes that there's some sort of mysterious marker on Earth that proves aliens exist. And since, you know, we found a marker on this planet that proves that aliens exist, they probably have some idea what they're talking about. It's covered up by the government, who also sent a cruiser to come kill us. A cruiser armed with nuclear torpedoes, no less. They weren't taking chances. Rancid Moon. This guy here, Altman, he's the founder of Unitology. Shop Deck 6. The La La sale begins Wednesday. Saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. Okay. It was probably just a menu, but I still wanted to have a look at it. This looks like it's the way I'm supposed to be going. I might go try that other door first. Birds aren't real. Come on, do Earth animals have the ability... Could Earth animals have the ability to fly? Of course not. Therefore, birds must have been created by aliens. Oh, it's just a light. I thought maybe there was like a power core in there or something. Oh no, these are my least favorite enemies. Oh. Hello, sir. How are you doing today? When you are watching birds, birds are watching you. Birds have the kind of eyes you wouldn't believe. Perfect for watching things. Co-worker said it to you, nice. Oh, okay, there's more of them. So yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was, but stuff at the start of the game made me assume that aliens existed but were rare. Maybe just the fact that our routine repair mission was accompanied by like a full squad of Marines suggested that there are some sort of threats out there. But since we now know that this vessel was mining illegally, the full squad of Marines was probably more along the lines of we're sending a rescue team to, you know, an illegal mining vessel doing some smuggling or some piracy, who knows what. We'll, you know, make sure that our crews are well protected and also possibly arrest everybody involved. Okay, I guess we have to chase that guy. He's probably got the crew key that we need to get into all the other places. They disrespect the ancestors. Eek, ick, ick, ick. The way that he walks on this stuff just never stops being funny. Those really delicate ginger steps. I thought... Okay, I've just been out there. Okay, so what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna come in here, or...? So yeah, this was Temple, the engineer, like the only sane person on board. Probably a good chance that one of these two ladies in medbay outfits was his wife, who he mentioned trying to rescue a couple of times, but we can't confirm that, I suppose. I don't know. Part of me feels like I should be upset because they were the only the only cool characters in this game. They seemed pretty cool in the audio logs, and were the only ones who kept it together. But I'd been assuming that they died long before I got here, so I guess finding out that they're alive and watching them die a moment later does not change much. This floor is long gone. I don't really understand why this game gives scare codes for these. It's just a Slender Man infected by the weird disease thing. Get off of me. Would you stop? Man, I thought the flamethrower would be great against these swarms of little guys, but it's not going as well as I thought. Fucking thing. Just die already! There we go. I got maybe most of them. What the inside of a Chaos ship looks like. Yeah, that seems pretty legit. I think you're probably on point there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure this game considers itself to be a horror game, but I've not really encountered anything scary enough to warrant a scare code yet. They're just aliens. There's nothing all that weird about them. parasites infect a host. And we've got no immune defense against them because they're not native to our world. That all seems pretty simple. Nothing spooky going on here. I understand all the fuss. Yeah, that seems pretty legit. Well, here's the crew key, apparently. The doctor came down here, I think, and then vanished? I don't know. Unless that's the doctor, but I find that unlikely. Come on, you're not gonna let me 0G the darts? And hold them at the dartboard? Darts are immune to the kinesis. They're not 0G darts. Doesn't work that way. So yeah, where did this doctor go if he came down here? Maybe he just walked through the walls because he's one of them. Or they just like open up and let him pass.
Mr. Clark, I really must speak with you. I'm very close to your position, and I know you want to hear what I have to say. I can explain all this. So what happened? When you have the nav cards, I'll let you into the security station. We must talk. Hurry.
This is the guy who was at the security station earlier telling me that he couldn't trust me? Question mark? Okay, so there's like 2 sleep areas that we'll need to clear out, I guess. Why did I get a scare code for this room? Because it looks broken and messed up? It's one of the nicer rooms I've seen on this ship. You don't have to scare code everything, game. I get it, the ship's not a good place to be right now.
The life support system in Sleep Block B has been shut down. You'll have to find an override nearby to get to the door.
Okay. I don't know. I think this is one of those games like Skyrim, arguably, that are better if you turn off the soundtrack. Instead of tense music or action themes when you're fighting, you just get the ringing silence. No scare codes to let you know an enemy's coming. No silence to let you know that you're safe after a battle ends. The Hollow Earth theory? Oh, you have come to the right people, Jess. Noellen, I'll let you take this one. Oh, right here. Plasma energy. Wait. Why we think it's ridiculous or the stuff we added together for it? I don't know. Jess is obviously looking at the Wikipedia page for it right now. It'd be frankly absurd for us to be the ones to initiate this by telling her stuff. Really, we should just let her talk like she was planning to. I just wanted to make a joke. I know it's your second favorite conspiracy theory. Ah! I thought we killed this thing already. Is there two of them? Is it still alive? I don't know. Oh, well, there we go. I thought it was the tentacle monster on the outside of the ship that was doing those. I guess not. Yeah, the Earth is hollow and there's a hole leading down to it in the Arctic. And it's proven because when the International Space Station goes over the Arctic, they're required to close all the windows so that the astronauts don't see the hole. And not because the Arctic would be blindingly white in the sunlight. Snow blindness is not a thing. Is it Antarctica, not the Arctic? My bad. Took you ages to type that, and I just ruined it. My babbling overview. I'm sorry, Noellen. Yeah, the problem with most of these conspiracies comes down to why bother? There was a time when we genuinely didn't know this stuff, right? Like, I get them. I can kind of understand them maintaining the conspiracy now, because people would freak out if it turned out the Earth was flat or hollow. But when they first found out that the world was flat or hollow, there was a time we didn't know whether the Earth was flat or hollow. When you first discovered this stuff, why would you cover it up and then continue covering it up for hundreds, if not thousands, of years? What's your end game there? What do you get out of it? It's a lot of effort for nothing. People aren't gonna... Back then, people wouldn't have been that bothered. Inside the Earth, there's another smaller Earth. And inside that, there's another smaller Earth. It's Earth all the way down. But Noellen, Did humans have the technology to stop the Titanic from sinking? No. So what could have stopped the Titanic from sinking? Aliens. Tea can lower risks of heart attack, certain cancers, type 2 diabetes, and Parkinson's disease. Just make sure your tea isn't too sweet. SHB getting in on the crazy conspiracy theories. Tea is just leaf-flavored water, everybody. It has no health implications. Don't stay hydrated. You're wasting your money. Okay, so have we been... So that's the... Is that the sealed door? To Sector B, or... No, that's the one that was jammed, I think. It's the bathrooms, we've been in here. This must be the one.
Support and climate system malfunction. Hazardous condition. Please contact repair specialist.
It's okay, I am a repair specialist. We're living in the Matrix. I mean, there are reasons to think so. I mean, hypothetically, and this is a big assumption, I'll grant you. But let's assume that it's possible to build a computer that fully simulates a universe.
Life support and climate system malfunction. Hazardous condition.
And,
Please contact
I mean, why would you stop at one? You could build lots of them, right, and simulate lots of universes. And heck, if the simulations can simulate a universe, then that universe can support a machine that can simulate the universe. You can get chains going down of universes simulating universes simulating universes. And if they're perfect simulations, then the people inside those simulated universes are just as alive and just as real as the people on the surface, right? So following this chain of logic, there's only one real universe, and potentially who knows how many simulated universes. So if you do make the big assumption that it's possible to accurately simulate an entire universe, then statistically speaking, we're more likely to be in a simulated universe than we are in a real universe, because there's lots of simulated universes and only one real one. There's a lot of assumptions there, but you get the idea, right? It's not that absurd. Yeah, the simulated people would be as real as the real people. They just would be inside a computer, I guess.
Please contact repair specialist.
Looks like it's frozen in here. That's weird. Well, I guess it's, Oh. Should have loaded this before I jumped out to surprise this guy. This isn't exposed to the outside, it's just that the climate control has gone funny. Can I fire this in here? No. The air is not only not breathable, there's no air as such.
Please contact repair specialist.
I probably could have made that assumption quite safely. But I felt the need to double check, you know. I gave my life for science. If on the other side they ask you why, Tell them I did it for science. But yeah, Matrix-style illusion, much less likely. There are certain very specific scenarios in which it would be plausible for us to be inside a simulation. Oh. Get off of me! Get off of me! I like how one of my heals went off after I died. You could hear the glug 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 as it force-fed medicine down my dead throat. It is mean to give me those things to fight. Inside a room with no air where I can't use the flamethrower, that's the only good weapon against them. The moon doesn't exist. Isn't... I thought that one was true. Isn't it the reflection of Australia on the clouds?
Entering vacuum.
Can I kill this guy before he spits all the things out? Nope. Okay. Just gotta mow down as many of them as possible.
Exiting vacuum.
Yeah, tell us more, Jess.
Entering vacuum.
It's a space... That's no moon, it's a space station? Presumably, Star Wars was then written to, ridicule them and make it so that no one would believe their truth. Okay. That's where I'm meant to be going. Time to go everywhere but... Ah! What? Oh, okay. Now that's fair. I've played D&D. I should have checked the ceiling. That's on me. Whoa. Whoop. Oh boy. One of these. Reptilian humanoids live amongst us with the intention of enslaving the human race. Well, I thought... Well, that one's true. Have you never seen the footage of that, that time that Lizard Man's, camouflage failed while he was bodyguarding the president or somebody? It's bodyguarding a politician, right? His camouflage briefly failed and you saw his true reptilian form. You can find footage on it on YouTube. The reptoid people don't believe in the moon. Like, the people who believe that there are reptoids or the reptoids themselves? Yeah, we all know that the you know, it's impolite to admit it in public, like in an open stream like I am doing now. We normally try and keep it, you know, hush hush, but it's been an open secret for many years that the royal family are reptiles. I've checked this one, haven't I? I haven't checked this one. Monatomic gold? Like gold made of one atom? I don't... If it's only got one atom, it's not gold. Unless gold is a metaphor for something, you know, valuable and expensive. What if they're after our hydrogen and our helium? Monatomic gold is actually hydrogen. Think about it, helium is actually really rare on planets. And I mean, there's all the stuff going on with helium. Like how it's really useful for medical materials and research. It's really important for medicine and all kinds of stuff. And there's only a limited amount of it, but it's all being wasted on helium balloons because it was stockpiled centuries ago. And there's some absurd and bizarre laws around it. What if the helium balloons are a cover for how the reptoids are sending all of the Earth's helium to their space station that looks like a moon? It's all coming together. Helium to be the new gold, yeah. you on this? Okay. I'm gonna assume he's just left. He saw me coming and decided he didn't want any of this. Smart move. One v one me, bro. Like, I was joking, but okay. Gap! Where did you come from? Squelch, squelch, squelch. How many nodes do we have? Could get a HP upgrade. Flamethrower upgrade. Go on, we'll get the next level of hit points. Protect us from being burst down. You unlocked the security hall? How many? I only have 2 of the nav cards, right? Yeah. Unless... Was there a door beyond here that he had locked? This one. Makes sense. I know my ABC. Won't you come and play with me? Here we go.
What's happening on the colony is not a tragedy. It's God. This truth is even more fantastic. On the planet below us, we have found a marker. God's plan is unfolding, and we are its inheritors. We will ascend as we always knew we would. Unitology is truth, and your death is the first phase. We deterred by the physical methods of transformation. Soon, you will be beyond any physical concerns. You must have faith, fools. This is what we have been searching for all these years. This is what we have been waiting for. Don't listen to them. Come back! Come back! How can you be turning away from the church in this vital hour? Do not abandon your faith. What's happening on the colony is not a tragedy. The truth is even more fantastic. On the planet below us, we have found God's plan is unfolding and we are its inheritors. We will ascend as we always knew we would. Unitology is truth, and your death is the first phase. Be deterred by the physical methods of transformation. Soon, you will be beyond any physical concerns. You must have faith, fools. This is what we have been searching for all these years. This is what we have been waiting for. Don't listen to them. Come back! Come back! How can you be turning away from the church in this vital hour? Do not abandon your faith. What's happening on the colony is not a tragedy. It's God. The truth is even more fantastic. On the planet below us, we have found a marker. God's plan is unfolding and we are its inheritors. We will ascend as we always knew we would. Unitology is truth, and your death is the first phase. Be deterred by the physical methods of transformation. Soon, you will be beyond any physical concerns. You must have faith, fools. This is what we have been searching for all these years. This is what we have been waiting for. Don't listen to them. Come back. Come back. How can you be turning away from the church in this vital hour? Do not abandon your faith. What's happening in the world is not a tragedy. It's God. This truth is even more fantastic. On the planet below us, we have found a marker. God's plan is unfolding and we are its inheritors. We will
the way to go, apparently. So let's see. Oh, there's a door over here. Apparently I can't tell the difference between a bookcase and a door.
Is the first phase. Be deterred by the physical methods of transformation.
Finland doesn't exist?
You will be beyond any physical concerns. You must have
Tell me more.
fools. This is what we have been searching for all these years. This is what we have been waiting for. Don't listen to them. How can you be turning away from the church in this vital hour? Do not abandon your faith. What's happening on the colony is not a tragedy. It's God. This truth is even more fantastic. We have found
Pulse rounds, plasma energy, line racks, flame fuel. Line racks, med pack, flame fuel, plasma energy, and pulse rounds. Nothing really exciting. I probably wouldn't have spent a power node on this room if I'd known. But you never know what's going to be in one of these special rooms. Sometimes you get schematics and other good stuff. So these beds are apparently on rails that you can move around with kinesis. I feel like that probably wouldn't help people sleep. I wonder what possible reason there is for that. So do you think there's just a chunk of sea that just comes in inwards? And everybody who stays there from there is just lying? Why? For what purpose? What do they gain? How could they get away with it? Imagine having to do this every time you want to get to your bunk. While people are sleeping in these. You didn't have to do this in the other deck. Sleeping Quarters C must have been the, by far the most unpopular place to sleep. Excuse me, miss, are you okay? Excuse me, miss. I need to talk to you about trigger discipline. It's weird the number of people who presumably have been surrounded by bodies and aliens and monsters and horror for hours or even days and choose to hold on until I arrive before immediately offing themselves. Is it an elaborate trolling tactic? Like, haha, you thought you were going to have social activity. You're wrong. They have against Finland. Probably at one point they believed in Norway, and then when they found out the truth, they were like, well, I won't be fooled again.
This time, there will be no escape for you, my friend. You have been most resourceful up until now, but my creation is free. Reborn in the fierce heat of life itself. Now it's time to play your part.
This thing again? I mean, it was only a matter of time. So, I can't move this, huh? Oh, okay. I should have realized that this was going to be a thing when I got here. And it was set up to make getting out as hard as possible. How did I do this in the first time round? You could lie down, bro, that would be cool. Hold on. Come on. He's... Look, just... Okay, you're gonna have to come in here. You're blocking the way that the, Dude. Thank you. So you're blocking the way I need to move the bed so that I can escape from you. You wanna lock on, champ? Do the thing! Oh, forget it. We'll just let him chase us. What do I care?
Isaac, that son of a bitch just overrode the door lock. I'll try to run a bypass. Hold on.
Am I just supposed to survive? Maybe I gotta kill all the small monsters before I can leave. Okay, I'm going.
Excellent work. Now, come and meet me in the executive area. The door is unlocked. Be quick.
Isaac, be careful with Dr. Kine. A lot of what I've discovered so far has come from his records. The man has clearly gone insane. He might be unstable, maybe even violent.
I mean, it'd kind of be a surprise if he wasn't at this point. But okay, we got away from the thing. That's an upgraded alien. He can regenerate from anything, no matter how damaged. So all I can do is stun him. Avril Lavigne is a vampire. Is that... I'd love to hear the explanation for believing that, assuming there is one. Even if I sell a bunch of stuff, I still can't quite afford the level 5 suit. Yeah, I'm probably gonna find a save point and call it here before we go see that guy. I think, was there a save point up here near where the guy was? It's getting to that time, and before we meet the weird guy, seems like a good point. Here's a save point. Night, Noel, and thanks for being here. Okay, we don't have any nodes. Have a good night, dude. Yeah, it's getting to be that time, sadly. So I'll save the game, and next time we can figure out what this weird doctor wants. I did save that, didn't I? I'm paranoid. I'm one of those guys who has to save every game 3 times. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been good. I've really appreciated the company. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. So next time I'll be playing Dead Space will be Tuesday evening next week. But I'll be back tomorrow with FTL in the afternoon and Minecraft Monday in the evening. So I hope to see you guys there. Ah, you're still here, Doug is happy. Thanks for being around all day. All evening. I've really appreciated it. It was good to hear from you. Don't trust doctors in these games? Yeah. Has there ever been a good doctor in a horror game? I'm not convinced there is. Hey, no, I've loved having you here, Jess. Thanks for being here, and thanks for rambling on. Yeah, Norellon, Doug is happy, Jess. It's been great having you. Thank you so much for being here. Burzum, if you're still around as well? You just kind of vanished earlier, maybe went to sleep. In the meantime, let's see who we can go host, shall we? The Godfather Dictator. Dead Space first play, but he's got it tagged as hard mode, no damage. I don't see how you can do a hard mode, no damage playthrough of it on your first time, but sure, we'll go check them out, see how they're doing. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. It's been really good. I've enjoyed it a lot. And yeah, we're gonna go do a host. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you all next time.